Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to my live. I appreciate you being here. If you're new, my name is Don, and I am from the United States, small little dinky town in Pennsylvania. If you're new here, let me know. Let me know where you're coming from. I would appreciate it. I like to see where people are coming from all over the world, basically. And if you see that ticker up there above my head, at any time, if you want to find out, if you want to go see the free blueprint, find out what it is I'm talking about with if you notice my thumbnail, this is called the 2 hour workday in a box, 2 hour business in a box, guys. And I'm going to explain that to you in more detail. But if at any time you just want to see what I'm talking about, if you want to get the free blueprint, just put that link up there that's scrolling. Put that link inside your browser. And when you do that, you're going to come to a page of me standing in front of a tree. And then beside that, you can add your email. Okay. Just add your email to that, and I will send you the free blueprint. Now, when you do that, make sure, give it a few minutes. Make sure you check your inbox. If it's not in your inbox after a few minutes, okay, check your promotions folder, your spam folder, and your junk folder, okay, and then mark it that it's not junk. And if you have any questions, just respond to that email. And also, there is a barcode scanner up there, or a scanner that you can scan that with your phone, okay? That will send you to that link as well, okay? So you can do either one. That being said, let's get going here. Like I said, this 2 hour business in a box is basically, it's just that, okay? A business that you will be doing for yourself, but not by yourself. A little backstory on me. I worked for 37 years in a factory, the last 37 years. I mean, I went to college for a year, went to Bible college for a year. I went into the military for a little while, and then I got married. I needed to do something else that wasn't paying enough, so I went into the factory. And the factory life, I mean, other than having to work 6 and 7 days a week, most of those years I was there, the factory life wasn't bad. I made decent money. We had good benefits. The biggest problem that I had, and then I found out when I was basically around 59 years old, is that I wasn't going to be able to retire when I was 65 or even 67 for that matter. It was looking like I was going to have to be in my 70s, or I was going to be stuck in that factory for the rest of my life. So I was determined when I was 59 to find another way. And it wasn't because I didn't like the work. It wasn't the work. Probably for the last year, when I would go into the plant, I would just sit in my truck and grip the steering wheel and just pray to God that there'd be another way for me to make money that didn't depend on me being gone, being away from my family for 10 or 12 hours a day. That was the big thing for me, guys. It wasn't the money. It was my freedom. I wanted my freedom. And at 59 years old, when I realized I wasn't going to be able to retire at the normal retirement age, 65, 67, whatever, that really hit me hard, especially after brown nosing for all those years and sucking up all the overtime I could possibly get, thinking that the more I worked, the more overtime that I worked, that I was going to be able to, my retirement would just happen. And it doesn't work that way, guys. For one thing, here in the United States, we don't even know if retirement Social Security is going to be available when we retire. We don't know if it's going to be around anymore. So we can't depend on anything else or anyone else to help us out, okay? Other than God himself, of course. But I believe God sent me this program a little over a year ago, and it's changed my life. This program, like I said, like the thumbnail says, is a 2-hour business in a box. This is what's helping me go from factory life to a life of freedom. This program is a done-for-you digital e-learning program. You don't have to have tech skills. You don't have to have a huge social media following and no prior experience. This program, like I said, is done for you. All you need to do is plug in, follow the simple blueprint day after day, and stay consistent. The program is proven to work. We have over 60,000 people in our community right now, and it's changing their lives. I'm learning today, even a little over a year in the program, year and a half in the program, there is weekly training in the program inside of our community. Like I said, when you come into the community, you will be one of over 60,000, okay, inside our school community, SKOOL, the digital growth community. You will have free access to that community. You can have it on your cell phone, on your laptop, wherever, and you can interact with people. You interact with me every single day. And actually, they're having a special, uh, a special, not a program, but a special offering from the lady, Michelle O'Neill, that created this program. She just turned 56 this year, I think a few weeks ago. So she's doing something special. Whereas when 56 people come into the program, okay, at the $1,400 level, they get in a drawing to win $1,000. And also, they get in a drawing to win an iPad, okay? And then it rolls over again, the next 56 people, okay? And she's doing it 56 at a time, so you're not in a drawing of over hundreds of people. It's 56 people at a time. So your odds of winning the $1,000 of the iPad are tremendous. And that's just a bonus for this program. And the program in itself, like I said, you don't need any tech skills. You don't need any huge social media following. You don't need any prior experience. This program is done for you, okay? And honestly, it checked off all my boxes when I first found this program. And when I first started looking, I knew I needed to find another way to make money. And I was scrolling social media, and I was seeing these people that were making buttloads of money just working online, doing online, but I had no idea what it was about. So like a lot of people, I went to Google and I said, Google, I'm 59 years old. What can I do to make the highest income possible without working a traditional 9 to 5? Google kicked out, and you can try this. Google kicked out, create a digital product, a digital program, and sell it in the make money online space on social media. I had no clue what it was saying. I didn't know. I didn't know what the make money online space was. I had no clue. So I had to do some research. And quite honestly, I spent thousands of dollars searching for get rich quick, something that would pay me today or yesterday or whatever. Well, get rich quick does not exist, guys. Let me save you the aggravation. Let me save you the money. Get rich quick does not exist. The only people that benefit from those get rich quick programs are the people that are selling the get rich quick programs. This program is not a get rich quick program. This program requires effort. It requires work. Okay. It might take you a couple of weeks. It might take you a month. It might take you 2 months to get your first sale. But when you get your first sale, it's 100% profit and your investment is covered. It's a one-time investment, guys. And I'm going to show you the programs that we have. In all transparency, here are the programs, okay? There are 5 programs, 1, 3, 6, 9, and $1,400. Now, these programs, each one of these programs are 100% profit. Each one of these programs you will learn, okay? There are classes in each program to teach you how to market anything on social media, all right? The reason there are 5 programs is because Michelle, the creator, wanted to make sure that anyone at any income level could afford this program, could afford this 2-hour business in a box. So she broke this up in 5 different programs because each one of these programs has a payment plan. You can get in at any level, okay? It doesn't matter where you come in. You can always upgrade to the highest level later on, okay? It doesn't matter where you come in. But like I said, each level you come in has a payment plan. And each level you make 100% profit. So let's say, for instance, let's say you come in at the $600 level. A couple weeks after you're in, you make a sale of $600. Well, you make $600 profit. That's it. Okay. Now, if you get in at $600 level, you also get 100 and 300. If you make a sale of 1, 3, or 6, okay, you make 100% profit of those sales. If you come in at $900, if you make a sale of 1, 3, 6, or 9, you make 100% of that amount. That's why the $1,400 program is our most popular, because there's 10 income streams. 1, 3, 6, 9 in a bundle pack. in Spanish and in English. You have 10 income streams in one investment. So in other words, if you make a sale of 1, 3, 6, 9, or the bundle pack in Spanish or English, you make 100% profit of that sale. So inevitably, you make one sale, you're in profit mode, guys. This isn't monthly. This is a one-time investment. You make one sale, you're in profit mode. That's one of the things that blew my mind. Another one of the things, and think about this, guys, you won't find a program out there anywhere that gives you 100% profit. Now, let me give you an example. I've looked. Let me give you an example. I wrote a book. It's called The Power of Prayer. Now, I published that book on Amazon, all right? But I wrote the book myself. You can go check it out if you want. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying you can, and if you want to actually, you can download it digitally for free if you want to download it. But it's called The Power of Prayer by Donald Schaefer. You can go check it out. When I purchase, or when somebody purchases that book, it's at a paperback. I think Amazon sells for like $20. When they sell that, I make like $2. I make 2% profit on a book that I wrote myself. This digital program, this digital e-learning program, I couldn't have created it if I wanted to create it. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in creating this program with the automation that we have, the website, the beautiful updated website, all the trainings. I couldn't have done that if I wanted to. But you know what? Excuse me. When I make a sale, I make 100% profit on a program that I didn't create. You won't find that anywhere, guys. It's unreal. And believe me, I've looked. Most MLMs, somebody else is making the money. You get into network marketing, selling trinkets for pennies on the dollar. Any one of those things, you can check them out. I'm trying to save you time and aggravation, okay? Because you won't find another program out there for a small one-time investment. You make 100% profit on your first sale, and you're in profit mode from then on, okay? There's no monthly fees. This program is encompassed. That's why I call it a two-hour business in a box. The program is designed for a 2-hour workday. There's a proven blueprint that walks you through step by step how to do this program 2 hours a day. You don't have to guess. You don't have to think, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do today? What am I going to do tomorrow? The program outlines your daily 2-hour workday inside the program. All you have to do is follow the steps. Now, excuse me a second. There are many people in the program, probably thousands, that do not like to put their face out there, or they can't for some reason, whether you're in law enforcement or for some reason you just don't want to put your face out on camera. That's fine. We also have training inside the community that will teach you how to do faceless marketing. We have thousands of people that are making 6 figures doing faceless marketing. Okay. So you don't have to get on camera. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to do that. Okay. The program teaches you how to do things without showing your face. All right. But let me be honest. When I first got into this, it took me 2 months and I was doing faceless. I was making sales. Okay. When I saw the difference between the people that were actually getting out of their comfort zone, because usually, guys, think about it. In your life, when you get out of your comfort zone, that's when things happen. That's when usually the good things happen in your life. When you get out of your comfort zone, do things that you wouldn't normally do things that are uncomfortable. That's when good things happen. So I decided it was time to put up or shut up. I decided to just start going live, start doing live, start putting my videos out there, start putting my face out there. It got to the point where, okay, I didn't care what people think. I didn't care what my family thought. I don't care what my friends thought, whatever. This is a business I am building, okay, to get myself and my wife retired before I'm 65. And I'm 61 now. So yes, I am building a business. She's still working. I'm still working, even though I'm off for rotator cuff surgery. I am still employed. But because of this program, I will be retiring my wife and myself before I'm 65. And at present time, we're just paying off bills. We're paying things off. So when we retire, we won't have all those bills hanging over our head. But we have people, it doesn't matter what walk of life you're in or for whatever reason that you're wanting to do this, for whatever reason that you need to make extra money. whether it be a side hustle, whether it be just replace a job that you lost. It doesn't matter what your reason. And everybody's income is different too, because there are people that get into this program that they want to become millionaires, or they want to be, 10, 15, $20,000 a month, which is great. You can do that in this program. It all depends on what you want to do, how you want to work it, how much time you want to invest. Okay. But that's the thing. We can't guarantee any income level because we don't know if you're going to follow the program. We don't know if you're going to invest in this program and just go all in, okay, and do what it tells you to do, okay? If you do that, if you lock into the program and you do what the program tells you to do, there is no way that you cannot succeed, okay? It's a proven system. There are over 60,000 people in our community that are proving it every single day. And our automation, guys, the automation is amazing. Like I said, this is based on a 2-hour workday, and it gives you what you need to do, the earned income activities that you need to do for those 2 hours a day. Now, let's discuss the automation. And when people hear the automation, they think, oh, automation. Well, it's nothing. It's not a big deal. Like I worked in a factory. Our automation was pretty technical. But this automation, guys, they help you set it up. And anybody gets into the program with me, I personally walk you through anything that you have problems with. Okay. I help people. I have live calls in my community. I help people all the time. So if you need help, you will have access to my community. And also one of my mentors, his name's Daryl Hanna. He's been in this for well over 2 years. He's made over $700,000 in 2 years doing this. And he's actually offering free mentorship as well, because I'm in his community and I can bring people that come in under me into his community and get mentorship as well. So there's so many people that are out here willing to help you and guide you to make sure you're successful in this program. But the automation, quite simply, if you put your name, when you put your email address in at that link that's scrolling above here, just put that link in your browser, enter your email address, that or scan that code right there, put your email address in there, okay? My automation is going to send you the free blueprint. I'm not leaving. I'm right here right now, okay? So when you put your email address in at that link, it's automatically going to send you the free blueprint. And guess what? You're going to get an email from me or a newsletter, different things go on or whatever every day. If you decide that you don't want them, you decide after looking at the blueprint, looking at the site, this is not for you, just please unsubscribe from the email and you won't get them anymore. If you'd rather not get the emails, I'd rather not send them and have you not open them, okay? So that's how this works. That's how the automation works. That's how people are getting paid while they're at church. People are getting paid while they're sleeping. The first sale that I ever got in this business, okay, the very first sale that I got, I woke up to my phone and it said PayPal on there, congratulations, $900 sale, and the person. The very first, and it blew my mind because that was the first sale. And that's the automation at work, because the person that bought it was in another state. They were up when I was in bed. So they decided to purchase while I was sleeping, and I wasn't even doing it. Our automation works 24/7, even when we're not doing our 2-hour workday. That's another beautiful part of this program. And it's included. Everything is included in this business in a box for a one-time investment. Now, if you decide you're going to make payments, it's more than one time, okay? But if you pay $1, $3, $6, $9, or $1,400 in one lump sum, then it's not monthly. It's a one-time investment, okay? But like I said, you can make payments, $1, $3, $6, $9, or $1,400. Any one of those programs that you decide that you want to come in, and you'll see that when you get to the website, you can make payments at any level. Michelle created this program so anybody could afford it at any income level, okay? Basically, if you get into $100 level, you can start it for $25 a month. A business in a box for $25 a month, okay? And when you make a sale, you make 100% profit of $100, okay? Now, let me warn you, okay? The 2-hour workday is the same no matter whether you commit $100 or $1,400, okay? So if you can afford to come in at $1,400, why not make $1,400 a sale than $100 a sale? Because when you make a first sale, just because you're in the $100 level does not mean that somebody that you make a sale to, they may want to come in at $900 level. If somebody purchases from you the $900 program, you will make $100. Okay. So you're leaving money on the table. That's why you want to upgrade as quickly as you can. Yes. For heaven's sakes, if you can only get in at the $25 a month at the $100 level, great. Get in, get started. The most important thing is you get started, but then you want to upgrade as quickly as you can, because like I said, you don't want to leave money on the table. If you make a sale of $1,400 and you're at the $300 level, okay, you will make $300 because that's 100% of where you come in. But if somebody buys a $1,400 level, you're leaving money on the table because you only make $300. You will make 100% of whatever program you come in. That's fair. That's fair. That's the way it is. Okay. So whatever program you decide you want to come in, that's what you will make. And again, a little bit of a backstory on me, and I hate to belittle this or ground this into the ground or whatever. But guys, there are so many people out there in this world that are like me, like you. Okay. I got into this program because I felt I was stuck. I was stuck. I worked in a factory for 37 years. I knew nothing else. I knew I needed to make more money or I wasn't going to be able to retire, but I had no idea what to do, quite honestly, because I didn't have time. I was working 6 and 7 days a week already, 10, 12 hours a day. So I knew a second job was out of the question. I couldn't do it. So it had to be some sort of a side hustle. Okay. And when I saw this only takes 2 hours a day, that was one of the things that checked the boxes. Okay. It was only 2 hours a day. It was a done for you, done for me program that I didn't have to create anything, just plug in and do it. Okay. It was 100% profit. All right. I needed no tech skills, no huge social media following, no prior experience. It checked off all the boxes. When I started this, like I said, I was working 7 days a week. So I would do it. I would work on it during my lunch break. I would work on it during my coffee break, early in the morning, late at night. So you don't have to quit your job. Okay. You can start doing this and maybe you could cut back on your overtime, spend more time with your family. But yes, there are a lot of people that I know in this program that were working 2 jobs when they started this program. Annie, for instance, when you get to the website, her video will be on the website. And I got to run here in a few minutes. Her video will be on the website. When she started this program, she had no idea what TikTok was, no idea what social media was really, except for I think she was on Facebook briefly. But she was working 2 full-time jobs. She was a waitress or a server at a truck stop. And I forget what the other job was, quite honestly, but she worked 2 jobs. She was a single mom and a single grandmom. She had to work 2 jobs because let's face it, in this world now, especially in the United States, with the fuel prices, food prices, everything skyrocketing. Most families, 90%, 95% of families now have to have 2 sources of income in order to make it, in order to, just be able to live. And some of them still aren't getting by. Like us, my wife worked, I worked, and we still didn't see our road to retirement when we wanted to. So her daughter actually started her TikTok account for her. Within 1 month of starting this program, 2 hours a day, and she was working on it during lunch breaks, during breaks, early in the morning, late at night. And within a month of doing this, starting this program, she quit one of her jobs because she was making more doing this in a month than at that other job. Okay. And I think it was a month or 2 months after that, she got rid of the other job. She's been doing this full time since then, making more than she was making in those 2 jobs. And that's been, I think, 1.5 years, 2 years ago. So guys, this program can replace your income, can replace your job if you want. If not, if you want to just keep working and do this 2 hours a day around the nooks and crannies of your day, that's what the program was designed to do. But yes, there are people like me that don't want to work in a brick and mortar for the rest of their lives. I'd rather work from home in the AC 2 hours a day. I can work for 2 hours. I can go golfing. I can go hunting. I can go mow my grass, do whatever. That's what this program was designed to do. And anybody can do it. Like I said, you don't need tech skills. You don't need a huge social media following. You don't need any prior experience. This program was created to be totally beginner friendly. It doesn't matter what background you have. If you can copy, paste, and post, you can do this program. If you can learn a new skill with the mentality of a fifth grader, you can do this program. Guys, learning this program is no different than learning a skill from any other job that you've ever done. Any job that you've ever done, you had to learn a skill to do that job. The only difference with this is you're not learning a skill to make your boss rich. You're learning a skill to bring money into your bank account automatically. Okay. Like I said, that's the power of the automation. Somebody purchases from your automation while you're sleeping, while you're working, whatever, the money goes right directly into your bank account. That's the beauty of this system. You don't have to cold call anyone. You don't have to bug your friends and family like a lot of those other marketing things. I got into a lot of things. I was selling air purifiers for a few months back in the day. And the first thing they want you to do is write down a list of 100 of your closest friends and family. So right away that you can contact them and bug them about the program. That's the beauty of this. You don't cold call anyone. I don't talk to anyone on the phone. As a matter of fact, most of my family don't even know what I do. They see my videos. Now, a couple of them have asked, what I'm doing for money. Am I making money? Whatever. They've asked me questions and I'll tell them. But I don't go advertising it to friends and family because I don't want to bug them with it. If they ask me questions, I'll be more than happy to answer their questions. But I don't have to. I don't have to get on the phone and bug people. It's just, that's the beauty of this program, guys. You can do it, especially if you do it faceless. You can do this and nobody even knows you're doing it. You can make extra money. You can be that friend that always seems to have more money than everybody else, but nobody knows what you're doing. And there are people like that. Honestly, there are people like that. You can make faceless videos, post them on social media. 2 hours a day is all it takes. Those videos are always going. YouTube, Instagram, their videos are always out there. TikTok, videos keep working for you. Okay. And if you look at my YouTube page, my TikTok page, whatever, the videos are always out there. People are responding every single day, wanting information. Guys, there are 4.5 billion people, almost 5 billion people every single day scrolling social media. And you can Google that. And on average, the average person scrolls like 2 hours a day. And the vast majority of those people are looking for a solution to their problems. And most of them, the problem is money. And it's bad. I mean, we all need money to live. We all need money to buy groceries. We all need money. Now, yes, if you're in it for the wrong reason, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, that's the love of money. Okay. I don't love money. I love God. I love my family. I love my church. Okay. But I need to have money so we can buy food, so we can give to the church. We can tithe. We can help people out. We can retire. Okay. People need money. That's just the harsh reality of it, my friend. And to get money, something has to change hands. You have to offer a product or a service to get that money. Okay. This program basically is both. This is a digital e-learning program that you're offering to people that can change their lives. Now, this isn't just buy a program to sell a program, guys. There are 200 different niche ideas inside this program. If you don't have an idea of what else that you would like to do, what else that you want to promote, there's 200 ideas in there. The biggest thing in this program is what it teaches you is how to create multiple income streams. So you're not relying on just one thing as an income stream, like one paycheck. Okay. This teaches you how to have several different income streams coming in automatically, just like your bills come automatically. Why not have income streams that come in automatically? Okay. That's what this program teaches you. So I got to get going. I actually have a meeting I need to get to. So guys, appreciate you being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the questions. And if you guys, like I said, go to that link up there. All you need to do is go to that link, put that link in your browser, enter your email address. I will send you the free blueprint that shows you all about this program, what it is, what it can do for you, each one of the levels. Okay. Take your time, look at the site, watch the videos. If you have any questions, just reply to the email that I'll be sending you with the blueprint. Okay. I check those emails every day and I will get back to you. Okay. Have a great day.